Did you know that you can create a bunch of Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram posts and then have them post automatically later on at a schedule that you set? Well, today we're going to look at a tool that does just that on Roger Talks Tech. Well, hello everybody. My name is Roger, and welcome to Roger Talks Tech. So today we're going to look at a web service called Buffer. Now, Buffer is a tool that's used to manage a range of social media accounts. So how it works is that you create your social media post, which is then placed into a queue. Anytime you have an idea that you want to post, come across a tweet or an article that you want to share with your followers, you simply add it to your Buffer queue. Then those posts in your queue will be sent out automatically by Buffer according to the posting schedule that you put in place. And posts are sent out in order at the times that you have pre-selected. So following your set posting schedule eliminates the need to choose a date and time for every post that you'll want to pre-schedule. All you do is add it to your queue and Buffer does the rest. So the first thing we want to do is connect our social media accounts, which we do right from the main Buffer page here. To do so, we'll click the Add a Social Account button, and then we'll choose the type of accounts we want to add. So once you choose an account, then you'll need to enter in your account credentials. You can connect accounts from a range of social networks to your Buffer. So here we have Facebook page, Facebook group, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn page, LinkedIn profile, Google Plus page, Google Plus profile, and even Pinterest. So you might notice that your Facebook profile isn't listed here. The reason for that is because Facebook removed the ability of third-party apps such as Buffer to post to Facebook profiles on your behalf, which is kind of a bummer. On the bright side, you can publish to Facebook pages and your Facebook groups. So in this way, Facebook seems to be encouraging people to use tools such as Buffer and Hootsuite for their business or organization rather than for personal use. Also, it's worth noting that Google is shutting down the Google Plus Consumer Network, so these options here, Google Plus Page and Google Plus Profile, won't be available for much longer. So once you've linked your social media accounts to Buffer, the next thing to do is set up your schedule. So for each social account that you connect, you can schedule the times that posts should be shared. And these can be different for every account, which is great because maybe you create more tweets during the day than you do Facebook posts. So to create a schedule, we'll click on Settings tab here, and then we'll choose Posting Schedule. So here you can set different times for different days of the week, or set times for every day, every weekend, or every weekday. So here is my Roger Talks Tech schedule. So let's say today is Monday, and I've just added 3 posts to my Twitter queue. So the first one will be sent out at 8:35 a.m., the next one, 1:56 p.m., and then the one after that at 5:43 p.m. So if I click on my Roger Talks Tech Google page, we see an entirely different schedule, with posts only being sent out on Sunday and Monday and not during the week. So if I made a post on Wednesday, it wouldn't get posted until the following Sunday. So to add a new posting time, I choose the day I want to post. So that's the day I want to add a new posting time for Monday here. Then I choose the time. Let's say I want to post at 10:45 a.m. Then I add the posting time. And there it is, added to Monday. I could also add it to every day, or only on weekdays. Let's say I want to add another posting time at 1:00 p.m. on every weekday, and I add posting time. And there it is. It's been added to every one of my days here during the week. To remove a posting time, all you do is hover your cursor over the time and then click on the small X when it appears. You also probably want to set your time zone. So my time zone is Central, so we'll do Chicago. And I'll choose Chicago, Illinois, and then my time zone will be set to Central Time then. So we've created our schedule. Next thing to do is add content. And we do so from the Content tab right up here. So we click on Content, So to create content, you click in the What do you want to share box, and this opens up a box where you type in your tweet or your post. Now, if you have more than one social media account linked to your buffer, you can also choose which accounts to post to. So in this way, we can cross-post to multiple accounts at the same time. The only restriction here is that you cannot post to 2 Twitter accounts simultaneously. So I could not post to my Roger Talks Tech Twitter account and my personal Twitter account at the same time. So I would have to do 2 separate posts for that. If you want to add an image to your post, click the upload image or video icon here and then navigate to the location where the image is located and then click open. And it'll add it to the active post. And if you're an emoji person, you can add a wide variety of emojis by clicking the little smiley face icon here and then choosing the emoji you want to add to your post. And I think this is a relatively recent feature to Buffer. Okay, so let's disconnect these two. I only want to send it to my tweet and say this is a test pose. Okay, so let's say I've added an image, I've added an emoji, I've typed out my post, so I'm ready to add it to my queue. And to do that, just click Add to Queue, and the post will be sent out at your next scheduled posting, according to that posting schedule that you set. So if you click the drop-down arrow here, you have a couple of additional options. We have Share Next, which is the default. It'll share it during our next scheduled posting time. Share Now, or Schedule Post. So if you click Schedule Post, we can schedule our post to a specific time and date that we set. For instance, I can schedule this for November 27th at 7:29 a.m. And then I would just click Schedule. And then the post will automatically be sent out on that date and time. So if you have the Buffer browser extension installed, you can go to any blog post or website and share a link to the page directly by clicking on the browser extension button, as we have here in Chrome. So let's go to an article on Engadget's site. Let's go to Apple Mac Mini Review. So once I find an article that I want to share, I click on the Buffer icon here, and the Buffer window appears. So here we can choose which account I want to share it with. So we'll do just my Roger Talks Tech account. And here we even see the little message telling us that we can't post to more than one Twitter profile at a time. So here in the Buffer window, we see the title of an article, and then we see a link to the article. And you can also choose to add images that are part of the article in our post. So let's say I want to add the little Mac Mini icon here, and just click it, and it will automatically be added to the post. To remove an image that I've added, I just click the X. Let's add an emoji too. And then when I'm done, all I need to do is click Add to Queue, and it will be sent out during my next scheduled posting time. Another way to use the Buffer extension is that if you right-click on a blank area of the page and then choose Buffer and then buffer this page, it will also add the article to the Buffer window, just like we saw earlier. You can also buffer a specific image on the page, and that works the same way as we added a page to our buffer. So you just navigate to the image that you want to add, right-click on the image, point to Buffer, and then buffer this image. And again, it opens up the Buffer window, and we just choose the accounts that we want to buffer to. I'm going to turn these off. And again, we have the title of the article along with the link. You can always change this title at any time too, so add your own text instead of using the text that was added for you. So let me go back to my Buffer page here. Wanted to show you another thing. So from the Analytics tab here, you can view all of the posts that you've sent and see the engagement that they got. So this tweet, for example, got 2 retweets and 2 clicks. Now from this Analytics page, you can choose how you want to view your posts. And here we can choose by recent, most popular, least popular, or just choose all posts. And we can send via Buffer, image, video, etc. So lots of different options on how to display the posts in your Analytics tab. There are also other applications that have their own buffer extensions as well, such as certain RSS readers in which you can share articles directly to Buffer from within the application. Additionally, there are WordPress plugins that you can add which send updates to your Buffer whenever you publish and or update WordPress pages or posts. So that can come in handy as well. So this account that I have is just a personal account, but there's also a Buffer for Business. Now with the Buffer for Business, you can connect up to 25 social accounts, schedule 2,000 posts per social accounts, invite team members, and access more advanced analytics. And I think as of this post, it starts about $99 a month, I do believe. Now, the basic account that I have allows you to connect to 8 social accounts and schedule 100 posts per account, which isn't bad. Most of the time, you won't be needing to schedule more than 100 posts ahead of time per account. So I think that's it for our discussion on Buffer. I want to thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your support. And speaking of liking, if you like this video, I'd appreciate it if you'd click the like button below, as it really helps me out. Also consider subscribing to the channel and clicking the little bell icon, and this way you'll get notified whenever I release new videos. So that's a wrap. I'll talk to you in the next video. Roger and out.